Welcome to AARP's Life Reimagined Video 1, Getting Started on Your New Career Path.
Hello, my name is Rick Bernstein. I'm the president of Feihu Productions, and I want to thank AARP for inviting me to come in and put together these presentations for the members. Hopefully, all you members out there, this will be a beneficial tool for you to help you in the thinking process of starting your life reimagined and what steps you can go through to hopefully make this process a little bit smoother and easier and maybe more organized for you. So let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm 58 years old. I'm starting my own new career path. I left my job running a theater for 24 years and now I'm asking myself the profound questions. One is, why did I leave my job? What do I want to do? What are my skill sets? And a very fundamental question is, do employees or entrepreneurs have a richer, more rewarding path? So what are your questions, and have you really taken the time to come up with your answers? After great deliberation, I've come up with these answers, and I'll share them with you in just a couple of minutes. For me, these have been the best and worst of times. Changing my career path, and as much as I want to say I am not my job, and I do believe that, it still happens to be what I've done for the past 30 years. So what are the circumstances of the changes that we are going through? Did you retire with a long-range game plan? I hope so. Did you get laid off? Did you get fired? Did the company close or change ownership? Why did you change, or why did you leave your job? This is why I left my job. I was executive director for a theater company I founded 24 years ago, and I loved my job. I loved creating art, but I was working in a vacuum. I wanted to be more engaged with my audience. So I left my career of 24 years, and now I'm making the choices of what it is I want to do with my life. What do I want? Well, I decided that I would start helping people with presentation skills, interviewing skills, and helping them put together video business cards to introduce themselves and their business to the public. And I also decided that I wanted to work with AARP. You see, this is my journey too. This is a big question. What do I want to do? Do I really know what I want? I've been doing the same thing for 30 years and all of a sudden I decide it's time to change directions. How long has it been since I took a personal inventory and honestly looked at my value in the workplace? What do I have to offer that someone is going to pay money for? This is my struggle. I love so many things. Teaching, directing, working with kids, working with adults, corporate America, the arts, hospitality, and on and on and on. Well, you get the idea. Does it sound familiar? Do you have a hard time narrowing down the list as well? Well, I feel like a kid in the candy store. And ironically, the most consistent message I continue to receive while on this journey to reimagine my life has been, be consistent, stay focused, always remember your mission. So, I work not to let my goals become diluted with too many ideas and too many intentions and too many sidetracks. You have that problem? I work on being clear as to what it is that I want, and if my skill set fits what I want and has value in the marketplace. See, I am utilizing my past experiences to carve out a new way of living, and thus the next question is, what are my skills? What are your skills? Have you written down any lists lately? Well, the first thing I did is write down what my skills are, and does my path match my skills, or am I trying to cram a square peg into a round hole? Don't be too creative with, I can do that, because employers aren't. They find who has done the work and that is who they hire. Well, in the theater, the bulk of my time was spent directing, teaching, critiquing, and performing. So I thought, well, it would be a perfect transition to help the mainstream public with their presentation and interviewing skills. So what about direction? Should I get a job or start a company? Well, that brings us to question 4. Do employees or entrepreneurs have a richer, more rewarding path? If I look at my choices, if I'm an employee, I have a steady paycheck, perhaps benefits, and a team to work with. But there's limited job security. I'll be at the mercy of my supervisor. If I take on the responsibility of my own business, well, it'll be long but flexible hours. The worry of work never leaves me, but They're my worries, not my boss's. I can make my own decisions. I don't have to go through a committee to get things done, but I'm totally accountable for the outcome, the successes and the failures. Now, I've come to two very disparate philosophies. Being an employee can be stifling. Being an entrepreneur can be terrifying. So we pick our path. Do you want the security and steady income that employment offers? Yes, your job is in the hands of someone else, but while you have it, it's consistent. Or do you want to follow your dream and be in charge of your own destiny? It's a lot higher risk, but it also has higher potential for reward. Employee or entrepreneur? This is a great place to start in the assessment process of who you want to be and what you want to do and what risk you're willing to take. I've also been interviewing for jobs. Now, it's been said that there's a door that starts closing at age 50, and that door is the door to youth. So I work to sell my experience, my enthusiasm, and my passion for what I do. But I know my value because I have a great set of tools in my toolbox. And now I start to organize my thoughts into a proposal that I can present to those who can help me on my journey, either my resume or my strategic business plan. This first step is about preparing ourselves. The next step is about preparing our marketing plan. This is the time to really sit down, take stock, think about what it is that you want to do with the rest of your life. You have the first 50, 55 years of your life of growing, of school, of living, of working, of getting accustomed to how it all works. And now we have an opportunity to really make a difference in our community. We're not ready for retirement. We're not ready to sit on a rocking chair on the front porch. What we're looking to do is really make a difference with all the experience and life wisdom that we have acquired over the first 50, 55 years of our lives. So before you start working on the resume, before you start making the phone calls, before you start looking online for that special job or opportunity or franchise, really think about, who am I? What do I want? What is really important in my life? Start with those fundamentals. The next step, our next video, will be the strategic plan. Planning is what's going to make the difference between our success and that rocking chair on the front porch. I'll see you next time.